Listen, I'm the one in this fight. Not you, not you, and not you! Don't lie. You know that's your favorite part of the whole trailer. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 376. I felt like 375 reviews was long enough without an intro, so I bestow upon the world of YouTube an introduction to the Daily Review. What did you think of what you just saw? Liked it? Hated it? Loved it? I don't know. I love it. I liked it. I'm the one that made it, though, so I'm pretty biased. Let me know, though, what you think in the comments below about the introduction. The film, though, that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is the much talked about, much Oscar buzzed about film The Fighter. And The Fighter is directed by David O. Russell, who brought us, Flirting with Disaster, Three Kings, a film that I immensely enjoy, I Heart Huckabees. It stars Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, Melissa Leo, Amy Adams, a whole cast of other characters doing that Massachusetts-type accent. Not quite as thick as the town, but it's still definitely there. The Fighter is the true story about boxer Mickey Ward, who in the early 90s was kind of a new up-and-comer in the welterweight division. He used to be kind of like a stepping stone for other boxers just to beat them, or he would get beat, excuse me, and they would move up. But now he's kind of getting his shot at the title. He's been coached by his family, by his brother Dickie, who used to be a great boxer. He has since become kind of addicted to crack and in a very sad state. His mother, played by Melissa Leo, is very pushy and wants him to just, keep doing this, go with your family and do this sort of thing. And what ensues is kind of not only your typical type of a sports boxing, uplifting type of a film, but also a character study as well. I think I want to say right off the bat about The Fighter, whether or not the film is good in your opinion, it is worth the price of admission alone to watch Christian Bale's performance in this movie, because it's one of the best performances by an actor of the year, by far. He does this thing as Dickie where it's like he has the mannerisms down so perfectly. He sometimes grinds his teeth together really subtly. He'll go really wide-eyed at times in kind of a way that an addict would. And it's an amazing thing to watch unfold on screen. There's a moment towards the end where Christian Bale starts to cry, but it's not like just he's an actor crying. It's like you can tell that he's feeling it physically inside, and it's just an insanely dedicated performance and just a really brilliant thing to watch on screen. I think The Fighter is a good film, though. I don't think that it's nearly as great as some critics think that it is, or some people have been saying that it is. Top 10, Best Picture. I do not think so, but I think that it's pretty good. And some positive things I will say about the movie is that I like that there are these character pieces and these character moments, and they have this stuff with Dickie, who for me at least is the more interesting character in the film. And they're very nice character moments that are sprinkled throughout. I mean, there's a moment where Dickie is being filmed by this HBO documentary crew on crack addiction, and he thinks that it's about his comeback into the boxing world. And once you finally see the documentary shown on television and family members' reactions and his reaction, it's quite a heartbreaking thing to see, and I felt like those types of scenes were incredibly well executed. The boxing scenes are really well shot, especially the final scene. You really start to feel something for Mickey Ward by the end of this film, and you really feel the pain and struggle that he's been going through. I do think, though, there are a lot of things that hold this movie back from me personally as far as being, one of the best movies of the year. I think if anybody's seen the trailer, it's kind of safe to say that it seems like a movie that might hit you over the head too much. I mean, every second in the trailer there's a constant, he's your brother, he's family. And it's not necessarily that much in the movie. It's not in there that much, but it's there enough to really distract me and take me back. I mean, by about the fourth scene where I'm hearing Melissa Leo and Christian Bale say, you know what, I'm blood, I'm your family, I gotta coach you, I was like, oh, okay, I get it, David O. Russell. And I think it's interesting to know that Darren Aronofsky was originally going to direct this film, but he went on to direct The Wrestler instead. And I think one of the great things about The Wrestler is that you really feel for Mickey Rourke's character, but as the film goes on, throughout the entire movie, you feel for his character. And I've never felt like I really cared that much about Mark Wahlberg's character until the final 10 minutes when he was in the ring. But everything leading up to that, I never really cared, and I think it's because a lot of the film tells you to care instead of actually making you care about it. I mean, for the first 3/4 of the movie, I was far more interested in Dickie than I was in Mickey and Christian Bale's character, and I really think that that kind of hurt the movie, in my opinion. There are also a lot of sequences with these poppy songs that you've probably heard from the 70s and 80s that I think are a little distracting. There's some comedic moments in the film that seem slightly out of place to me. I think that it's a good film. I don't think it's one of the top 10 movies of the year. It's definitely worth you checking it out, though, for Christian Bale's performance. And I know that I'm saying kind of a little bit, casting the film in a little bit of a negative light, but I do think that it's still a pretty solid movie. I'm going to give The Fighter a 3.5 out of 5. See it for Christian Bale's performance. Don't go in expecting that it's going to be the best film of the year, though, and I think you'll have a pretty good time at the movies. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you.